So let's go ahead and take a walk around this morning and see what we've got here. My name is Kelsey, if you're not familiar, and behind the camera is Calvin. We're normally competing in our E30, but we stepped out of the car this weekend so that we can bring you the live stream. So Calvin, if you want to kind of pan, let's take a look at Parc Expose here, all the amazing folks that came out to check out the rally. Do we want to go back through so we can go to the center?
Yep, I'll never forget.
Now, this red Subaru right here is driven by Mark Piakowski, and he's going to be a driver to watch this weekend. I think he's absolutely poised to, take the podium this weekend. He'll be a really exciting driver to watch in his Subaru. Trying to see if I saw. We'll walk. This is driver Ryan George. He has one of my favorite cars here at the rally, his blue E36. He's Bearded Rhino Rally Team. He and his wife compete together. He drives and she co-drives. They're a very exciting team to watch. Being rear-wheel drive, he likes to put on a good show and slide around for us.
That's right.
Maybe here in a little bit, you could show us a little bit about your rally car, you think?
Absolutely.
Give us a little tour?
Yeah.
Do we want to?
You want to go right now?
Sure. Do you want to tell us a bit about your rally car?
It's a 1995 BMW M3. Bought it for $1,000 with a blown motor and decided to turn it into a gravel rally car. It's caged by Thompson Racing Fabrication. Highly recommend having them do any cage work on your cars. I pretty much did all the other work on it. Put it all together, built the motor. Yeah, it's good to go. It's got braid wheels on it, Hoosier tires. I don't know what else to say. Samsona's suspension. It's a fun little car.
Awesome. Well, if Calvin wants to get a little closer, maybe take a peek inside. Let me see. Oh, I don't know if we can get close enough here. Now, their car is impeccably clean on the inside, and that's one of the things I love about it.
It's getting a little dirtier each rally, but
All right, thank you so much for the tour of your car.
wing seats. Make sure you guys get wing seats. Safety first.
Yep. All right, let's maybe take a little walk down the line here, see who we can grab and or talk to.
My last count, I did 92. Put another X on there.
Now, tonight's schedule is set up so that the teams will be running well into the night. First cars won't be coming in to finish the rally until about 11 o'clock. One of my favorite cars out on the night stages is Mad Cheshire because they've got some really cool lights going on underneath the car. So definitely you can find Mad Cheshire on Facebook and check out after the rally's over, you'll want to check their page to see some of their cars lit up at night. Let's come take a little bit closer look. All right, so we're here with another driver. If you'd like this morning, we get asked a lot, how do I get involved in rally? So how did you get yourself involved in the sport?
I actually started with rallycross. I got dragged along by a friend, and I loved it so much that I started doing that religiously. And I never intended to take the step to stage rally. It seemed really intimidating. And I went with a friend, TJ, to an actual rally, and I crewed for him. And I was like instantly hooked. I had to do it. So I only crewed for him that one time. I'm so sorry, TJ. And I went out and built a car and just jumped into it. And it wasn't as intimidating as I thought it was. So yeah,
I think that's one of the really cool things about the sport. I think people think it's a really big deal, but then they actually come out to a rally and see that it's really approachable.
Yeah.
Like Parc Expose this morning is a great, this is open to the public. All the cars are here, all the teams are here suited up, so you can always come up and talk to them. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your Subaru?
Sure. Yeah. So this is a 1998 Subaru Impreza. Very original car to have at a rally here, but they're very cheap to build and maintain. And for me, I've built the car myself. I do all the maintenance in between rallies, so it's really important that I know every facet of this car and I'm able to fix it. So I got a shiny new wrap on here this year, and we're hoping not to bang it up this time.
Well, it looks absolutely fabulous, and I'm really excited to see you out there this weekend. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have fun.
You too. So here's a couple cool vehicles to take a look at. Now, both of these cars are going to be in the two-wheel drive class. We've got our little Chevy here and a Honda Civic next to it. I know a lot of people, when they think of rally, they just think of Subarus and all-wheel drive cars. But the two-wheel drive classes in stage rally are absolutely thriving. It's a great way to get out on stage for a vehicle. It's a good way to get started in the sport and learn and practice that driving technique. And so we've got a couple really cool two-wheel drive cars that are a little bit unique to take a look at here. And what a treat. We have 3 rally dogs here this morning. Rally dogs are really important for the morale of everyone. They shed magical fibers of love and really bring, the drivers some joy. Yeah.
Should we go stand in front of it?
Yeah. All right. I'm really excited. These guys haven't been in a rally in a little while, and they are back, and I'm so excited to watch them run this weekend. So if you could, introduce yourselves. Do you have, I know you guys have like a Facebook page with your team name, if you could tell me about that too.
My name is Greg Bugay. And I'm Ella Jabinsky.
Team name is GZB Rally Team, the car number 45.
Awesome. And they do some really awesome videos and all kinds of stuff on social media, so for sure check them out there. They're here with the car this morning, so if you want to tell me about your Subaru?
Yep, it's a 2011 Subaru STI. We're running the limited open class. A lot of competition this weekend. Last time we ran this event was 2019, so we have some catching up to do. A couple years off, and hopefully capitalize on our results from 2019.
Awesome. Well, we will look forward to seeing you guys out on stage, and we will be sure to check out all of your social media pages. You guys do some really fun videos for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are live. We're on Twitch. Do you have any rally questions for me? No. No? Oh, okay.
I do.
What's your question?
I was wondering,
Uh-huh.
how many Subarus are there? So far I can only recall 2, but
Oh, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
They're all over. We got Subaru. Yeah, just look for the stars up there. Yeah.
is there any candy on any of the?
Yes. If you walk down this row all the way to the end, there's a bowl of candy on a blue BMW down there.
Okay.
Go check it out.
I already saw that.
All right, and behind me here, let's take a look. So Ken Black's got his car out this morning, and if you watched him at Ojibwe, you'll notice this morning that he's got a different livery that he's running on the car this weekend. It's a fun throwback. It reminds me, way back when I was in high school. It's been a long time now, but it makes me feel really nostalgic and happy. Yeah, I don't know that there's many rally cars over there. All right, let's go check out some of these R5 and R2 cars. So the R5 cars that you're going to see here today were built out, so they're going to look like the WRC cars that you're used to seeing. And we even have some WRC drivers that are competing here this weekend.
You guys gonna finish up Recce yet? He said he doesn't know if it's related, but also,
Hey. Oh, it looks like, okay, so we've got a couple competitors here. We're doing the live stream this morning.
Oh, awesome.
And you always gave me fabulous interviews at Ojibwe. So if you guys want, can you introduce yourselves? I know you got like some social media pages and stuff, if you want to tell me about those and what team you are and all that fun stuff.
Sure. I'm Roberto Iglesias, driver for Pura Vida Rally, at Pura Vida Rally on Instagram.
I'm KJ Miller, co-drive for Julian Sebo.
Awesome, and I'm really excited to see you guys out this morning. I know we're gonna have to talk about it. You had some troubles on testing yesterday, so this is your first time in the car with Julian. Do you want to tell us what happened at the test day?
Half a mile into the second pass of the recce stage, or the practice stage, it just blew, and yeah, there's nothing we could do. It wasn't even pushing that hard, and it just went. So team was working hard all night long. They got the new engine in, and they got it running, and it's here now, so.
And yeah, so something we'll talk about, this rally, originally was called the Press On Regardless Rally. Press On Regardless means that no matter what happens, you keep going. And so Julian and them getting a new engine swapped into the car overnight so they could start the rally today is absolutely an amazing Press On Regardless moment before the rally has even started. I know you had a great time at Ojibwe. What are you looking forward to the most here at LSPR today?
Yeah, we really liked Ojibwe. LSPR, this is our first time ever, and we really love those stages. Honestly, we were just looking for the amazing gravel roads, fast, flowy, and in the middle of those gorgeous trees. It's just, you can't ask for anything better, to drive around. Mount Marquette, for me, set the bar for any super special stage going forward. Like, that thing is amazing. And so just looking forward to having a good rally. We're tied technically on points with Paul for the National Limited Two-Wheel Drive Cup. And so, whoever wins today, because neither of us are going to do Oregon, likely takes the championship. And so that's what we're looking for, is want to finish ahead of Paul.
Awesome. Well, we will be watching you this weekend to see how you do in the championship.
Thank you.
Thank you. So something a little bit different. We've got a Mitsubishi amidst all the Subarus. And the livery on this is absolutely gorgeous.
So it just has to run. And I have 110 horsepower instead of 200.
All right, so if I could you introduce yourself and your team name?
Sure, my name is Sumit. The team name is Snap Racing. And this is a 2008 Mitsubishi Evo 10. We've got it freshly built after a roll that we had in Ojibwe a couple of years back. So this will be my first event in 2021, right? Yeah, 2021.
It's all blurring together.
Yeah. So again, like I said, fresh built, brand new shell, brand new everything. So looking forward to the stages.
Well, it looks absolutely beautiful. Have you run LSPR before?
Yes, 2017 and we ran regional. We were second overall, so it was a good event. I love this event. Been coming here on and off as a driver, co-driver since '99.
Oh, so we've got lots of experience and LSPR wisdom here.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite press-on regardless moment from LSPR?
Actually, no,
No?
because it's just been so smooth.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I mean, and I hope not.
Right.
Yeah, but the stages are awesome. Just very fast-flowing stages. You just have to keep your momentum up, and hopefully you don't get a PR moment.
Awesome.
But it's great. I mean, LSPR has always treated me well. Is all I can say that.
Oh, that's so good to hear. Well, we look forward to seeing you out there.
Absolutely.
The car's going to look fantastic, and
Thank
all
you.
the photos and videos. I love the wrap. It's amazing. Thank you.
so much.
Oh, sorry.
Pre-runner stance. Yeah. It's level now, but I think that's what I mean.
You're not seeing double. There are two of these Lexus here this weekend. Now, these are built by Michael Hooper of River City Rally, and he actually does a rental program. So whenever he is not actively competing in one of his, what is the plural for Lexus? Will that be Lexi? That's what we're going to go with. When he's not competing in his Lexi, then he rents them out to folks. And these are always exciting to see. because they're one of the few rear-wheel drive rental cars, and they make really a lot of power. And so when Hooper's driving, he's absolutely one of the most dynamic and exciting drivers. Probably throws some of the biggest rooster tails you'll see. Okay, we'll turn around here and check out Dave's car, because it's got a fresh wrap. So this car is actually driven by Texas Dave, but we've got one of his crew here, so he can tell us, because he actually helped build this car, right? So if anybody knows this Subaru really well, it's going to be Dusty. So if you can, man, tell us about the Subaru here.
Well, basically just your stock STI. There is a built motor and a bunch of other mods, but Jesus.
What suspension we got in there?
We are running Samsonas at the moment. We're actually going to be changing that out before the next race. It did just roll at Ojibwe rally, at the last rally. We ended up having to replace the roof panel, windshield, fender, and door, a couple other things, and get it wrapped. During that process, we painted the roll cage, flocked the dash, and a few other things. Kind of just cleaned up the wiring because it's still running like a factory harness, so there's a bunch of stuff that just was meh, and cleaned it all up, and it's running really, really good now, and I think it's ready to rock.
Yeah, that fresh green wrap looks beautiful. At Ojibwe, the car was black. It was mostly white with red and black on it. So this is a very new look that we're sporting this weekend.
Yep. Announcing our new partnership with Black Rifle Coffee Company.
Awesome. Well, all right. Well, thank you so much for humoring me on the stream. I think we'll kind of cut through here. I see Santiago and RJ. I got a couple other friends here we can interview. All right, so here we've got the BRZ, and it's driven by Santiago Iglesias and co-driver Robert Castle. If you could, RJ, this weekend, which stage are you looking forward to the most? Because I know you love every stage here.
Mengi, it's the best.
Yeah? Do you have any stages that you're not wild about?
Silver Arvon. I really don't like that stage. It's very rough this year. The worst spots from the past have been taken care of, but they're just kind of spread out now, so, but we'll get through it.
Yeah, so I know you've done this rally a few times with your driver, and you guys always do really well. You guys are in the limited two-wheel drive class. How are you doing in the championship for this year? Do you know offhand?
I think Santiago is actually below Patrick Gruska, and then I think in the co-drivers championship, I'm at the top because I did Ojibwe, so Santiago didn't do Ojibwe this year.
Okay, cool. So it sounds like Santiago's going to be fighting for some championship points this event, right?
Oh yeah, very good competition this year. We have quite a few limited two entries in regional and then even in national, so we all kind of score together, even though the difference between limited or national and regional is still there. But yeah, should be good racing.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing you guys out there. This was the wrap on the car was actually new. It debuted at Ojibwe, and so we've got the red and blue, which will look super snazzy out on the stages this weekend against the beautiful fall backdrop. Well, here's driver Santiago. Now, I know you are battling it out a little bit for some championship points this weekend with little Pat. So what is your strategy, right?
Finish.
That's a great one at this rally. I know RJ already told us his like real feelings about our Silver Arvon this event, but what stage are you looking forward to?
Ooh, Estes Lake with the Hooper jump.
Oh, yeah. See, you cleared that jump really nice. There's a really awesome photo of him out there. You do have a social media page, right, just for your team. Can you tell us about that?
Yep, it's Escuderia Boricua Rally. Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
Awesome, and he does put out a lot of great content, so check him out there and go give him a follow. He's got some awesome onboard videos of the car. And do you mind telling me, since your BRZ, you know, these BRZs are just starting to get really popular as a build. Can you tell me a little bit about yours?
Sure, well, we're in the limited two-wheel drive class, so it's stock drivetrain more or less with some nice beefy suspension, and that's about it. Big skid plate and a heavy foot.
Yeah, so a lot of people think in order to get into rally, you need some sort of complicated all-wheel drive, crazy horsepower thing, but this guy has won, you know, a lot of limited championships in pretty stock cars and is an excellent driver when it comes to, you know, when we talk about carrying momentum and things like that. He's an excellent driver to watch. He's got great technique in the car. Thank you so much for talking with us on the live. We'll see you again soon.
See you at service.
Let's go on down the line and see who else we can talk to this morning. Katie waved at me, so she's my next victim. No.
You're not too mean.
Oh no! I could never. Katie this morning, I'm so excited to see her out here co-driving. Now, her dad is actually organizing this rally, and so normally she's co-driving with him, but this weekend she's in a different yellow Subaru. That's too funny. I just realized that they're both yellow.
Yep.
I know, so how many LSPRs have you done?
This will actually be my second LSPR that I'm competing in. The first time I ran this was 2019 with my dad, and I had a cold and I lost my voice the day before the race. So the entire race I was talking like left 4 into right 6, and it was not fun. But we still managed to pull out 5th in the regional and 3rd in class. So felt pretty good about that, and this time I'm excited to be back with a voice and working with Scott Putnam, so I think we're ready to have a good weekend, and yeah, loving the yellow Subarus.
I know, I just thought it was too funny that it's also yellow. Had to do a double take for a second, but we will be watching you out there this weekend. I'm so excited. Do you know how you're doing in like the co-driver championship? Is that something that you're contending for this year?
I'm not keeping track of my points because me and my dad rolled at Snowdrift, and then me and Chuck, we also weren't able to finish at 100 Acre Wood. So the only event I've been able to finish this year is Ojibwe. So I'm not planning, I haven't been looking at my points and just kind of written myself off. But.
I wasn't sure if you were sitting in different classes, so if it was able to even add up or not. Yeah.
This is limited 4-wheel drive, and
okay.
Scott competes at the national level where me and my dad would do regional. So
okay, yeah, so that's kind of the cool thing is drivers and co-drivers, their points follow them separately. So it's not necessarily, you don't accumulate points as a team. Drivers are going to accumulate points separately from co-drivers, and that's because co-drivers can hop around and sit in with different drivers and things, so we track them separate. But thank you so much for talking to us this morning. We'll see you out there again some more. It is about 10:30 now. At 11 o'clock, the cars will be headed out for their ceremonial start. So this is where the cars will officially get the rally kicked off. And so we may be taking a brief break here in a little bit so that we can get set up for that. But I'll see if I can't grab a couple more drivers. That ceremonial start is going to kick off at about 11. The first service for today. Now the cars will come in for service at 6:10. Originally, we were planning on streaming from that service area, but we did find that we were having difficulty getting enough bandwidth for the live stream to work. So what may be happening is that live stream may be coming up about an hour and a half late because we need to get to where we've got a better signal so that we can get that broadcast out to you. We're gonna head over here this way. Oh, we've got a couple big rally dogs here. Aw. Oh my gosh, so cute. We're on the live stream this morning, and I was talking earlier about how rally dogs are really important stress management, you know, for all the teams. You get those morning jitters, and then somebody brings along a puppy with those like magical, you know.
These guys volunteered at many rallies across the country, actually.
Oh, that's so wonderful to hear. So I guess now's a good opportunity. So it sounds like you guys volunteer quite a bit.
I do. I'm with this team with Dylan Whitaker. He's co-driving for the River City Rally, but Dylan and we volunteered, I think, at every rally we can across the country now, and we bring these guys along.
So that's one of the really cool things, and it looks like you've got your son with here. Oh no, hers? Oh, okay. Well, if you're wondering though, coming out to rallies.
These are my sons.
So okay, well. Still, though, rally is a wonderful family opportunity. The whole family can come out and volunteer. This gives the opportunity for the kids to get up close with, you know, some of the teams and the rally cars. Because if you get them hooked on racing, they really don't have any other time to get into trouble.
No money either.
Yeah, so check it out. If you visit the American Rally Association website, you can click the volunteer tab and find out how to sign up and volunteer for events. It's absolutely a blast.
Yeah, it's very fun. You get to see places you never thought you'd be at before, beautiful views, great views of the cars and everything, unobstructed by anyone else.
All right, awesome. Well, I'm going to take a look around and see what else I can grab. But thank you so much. So somebody on the chat was asking us some questions, so I'm going to see what I can address. So they were asking about weather and road conditions. Now, as far as I've checked from the weather today, conditions should be clear and beautiful like this. Yesterday, we didn't get out to drive too much of the stages, but from what I could tell, it was really, really dry, and I didn't really hear teams reporting that there was any mud or anything like that. So we may be encountering some dust this weekend since it's going to be nice and dry out. So I anticipate, hearing back pretty soon, once the stages kick off about whether or not drivers are having issues seeing through the dust. But other than that, it should be clear and beautiful fall weather with all of the foliage. Any other questions I can answer? This car is driven by Mike Hurst, and it is one of the most beautiful classics that you'll see out here this weekend. It's in the rear-wheel drive, it's a rear-wheel drive car, so it's in the open two-wheel drive class. Well, here's Dashman. He does lots of rally media. If you want to see some cool rally videos and photos, go check him out. Can you tell me where we can find all of your media?
So we got Dash and Cars, my YouTube channel, Dash-N Cars. Instagram is Dash and Cars, all one word, the word Dash, letter N, Cars. Most people know me as Dashman. You see me out there, beard, on the rally scene, kind of everywhere. I got a lot of fans out there, so if you see me out there, say hi. I like honks, I like waves. Allison always throws me that when she's going by, and they got a rally car. So if you see me out there, say hi, and we'll see you guys out there.
Yeah, we'll see you out there. Thank you so much.
See you guys.
Now the car in front of you is the legendary Rally Rexine. It's driven by none other than Al Dantes. And if you've been keeping tabs on the American Rally Association Facebook page, you'll see that he's one of the drivers to watch. He is a UP native, so he's here from the area, and he actually helped me write out some of the stage descriptions because he knows most of these stages like the back of his hand. And so they're definitely going to be a car to watch this weekend. There is an LS in here, so it's swapped up to have quite a bit of power. Now behind me we've got a couple Hondas. This is the Honda Maxxis team, and I think one of the coolest vehicles here is the Passport. Now the Passport's actually pretty darn stock. It's even got the infotainment and the dash, and it's probably one of the largest vehicles that you see here, but don't let it fool you because the Passport can really boogie. We've actually caught them on stage and had us chasing us for a little while, and it was absolutely a hoot. And I think they're going to have a bit of advantage with all that extra ride height on some of the rougher stages. I know they can just kind of plow right through some of those rough spots and ruts and rocks because they have all that additional height. All right, I hope you enjoyed our live stream of the Parc Expose and got an opportunity to see some of the amazing cars here this weekend. I'm gonna go ahead and close out the stream, guys, so that we can get ready for the ceremonial start. And the ceremonial start is going to kick off at about 11. So give us just a few minutes. We're gonna get reset up over at the ceremonial start, and we'll have cars launching off the start line right over there. And I'll be talking to more teams and drivers and give you the opportunity to see everyone out here. All right, thank you so much. I'll see you in a bit, guys. Bye-bye.